Right, it's finished here. Dorking Wanderers 1, Bath City 0. Mark, you must be pleased to get over the line at home this afternoon.
Yeah, look, I thought Bath were organised, and you can see they've won the last three, not conceded a goal. But listen, for all of the 96 minutes, I think they've had one shot. And thought the nature of the game was we had a lot of chances. We had a lot of chances to increase our lead across the 90 minutes, and we didn't, and we kept them in the game. But I think it's one of those. We went a goal up. We were so threatening. It seems a long time ago now, but putting some brilliant balls across the box. We were menacing, putting them under all sorts of pressure. And at 1-0 we just started passing backwards too much, and Folksy, who I think's had probably his best game of the season, funny that, he was seeing way too much of the ball, and half time I really got into Tony, Rob and Brennan saying like we had a +1, they should have been passing forward a lot quicker. We worked on Thursday at forward penetrative passes. We weren't doing enough of them. So we ended up Folksy swiping the ball long at times, and just sort of like made the game a bit of an even affair. So I thought at 1-0 up, we could have been a bit more dominant in our work. We sort of was a bit lazy in possession, but even so, we had really good chances. Jimmy Mewett just runs straight in and scores any other day of the week. Makes a bad decision to cross the ball. He doesn't need to. He should just run and score a goal. And Jimmy had a few chances. Alfred's had two really good chances. Jason Price had a great chance. Charlie Carter's had a great chance. I think we've had in that game 6 or 7 really good chances that another team probably takes. So I thought we had to be more dominant in front of goal. Not for the first time down here, weirdly. But I thought the shape, because obviously we was hanging on for dear life in terms of our players. Jordan and Jimmy are both not fit. Jimmy's only just made the game. We had no wing-back changes. Briggs is suspended. They finished the game both with cramp. Dan Gallagher gets a yellow card. And ironically, that yellow card comes from that lazy passing around the back for no reason. Dan should do better with the first ball. Tony then gives him a bad ball. Yellow card, can't leave him on. Bloke's going to spin him all game. These things are they can change the match. Niall then, makes a bad decision. Gets himself on a yellow. So I thought, I thought we were sloppy at times. But the best thing about the day was really seeing the difference. I thought that Morgan Williams and Josh Brooking made when they came on. You can't really leave Josh Brooking out of this side. He's just in a different postcode really to the others. Morgan Williams as well looked so sharp. Thought they'd done excellently. And George Franken, we're obviously 6 and 7s at the moment in terms of boys missing and etc. So I thought the shape to see the game out defensively was excellent. I thought they'd done a great job. It was almost textbook. We should have, on the break we could have added to the lead. They've had a shot in 90 minutes max. We should have done more probably, but I thought it was a really good 3 points. Sometimes when you don't play, it's not ideal. You lose momentum, etc. So some of them boys have come on for that today. But I was just delighted to get the points, and delighted for the fans that have turned out, and obviously all the boys that have come up from Bath. We really appreciate that as well.
When Josh Brooking came on, where was he actually playing? Because it was difficult to sort of see where he'd initially sort of slotted in. Almost like he had a sort of like a free role, really.
Yeah, we went to about 4. They went to like a 4-3-3. They were just throwing the kitchen sink. I thought their endeavour, their fitness, I thought was good. But I thought we had we sort of had the technical prowess on them, hence the chances we created. But yeah, we went to about 4 to see the game out, basically, because we couldn't stay in the shape we were, not just because of how they were playing, but also Jimmy and Jordan. The fuel lights were on. They both had cramp. We had Reece and Mack on the bench. Didn't fancy putting them on the wing. So but I thought we saw it out, to be honest, comfortably. and I think it's a big 3 points at home. I think it's a big 3 points. We've not done great down here. We need to get better down here. I thought Jason was our best player, and you know, you sort of forget what Jason brings you. I thought he was absolutely excellent, in particular first half. Defensively, headed away pretty much everything, held the ball up, won fouls, got the winner. So there was a load to like about that, but because we only had a slender lead, it felt a bit like, has anyone got a pack of nervous pills? But I thought we was good value for it, really, based on chances alone.
Yeah. And you mentioned obviously Morgan and Josh coming on, but you've also, you know, that you've got players waiting in the wings now as well to sort of come back in now, don't you, for the hopefully the rest of the season, if everything goes to plan.
If this week goes to plan, we'll see Josh Taylor and Pybus return next week at Weymouth. And some of them boys got to buck their ideas up a little bit. If I'm honest with you, you can't be having these sloppy passes and yellow cards and you know, etc. But it's going to be really good. They're all top lads, and you know, I thought Folks was excellent as well. You know, we've had a bit of a laugh in there, but I meant it. Ultimately, he's probably had his best game of the season. But I don't mean in terms of being called into action.
Yeah.
Just his alertness. It just looked like he'd fucking livened up for once. So I was really pleased for Harrison. Really pleased. But yeah, loads to like about it.
Yeah.
Not least the way we finished the game with an excellent off-ball shape. And Josh and Morgan, I think, really did show what the Wanderers fans can look forward to. Now they're both fit and available. So we'll have a big week training. We'll look forward to Weymouth. And we'll go down there, and I think we'll come on for this game, because it's amazing how much you lose a bit of momentum when you don't play. The busy festive period.
Yeah.
Hampton sacked it off. Yeah. Yeah, so we played one game in about 3 weeks or something, I think. So yeah, we'll come on for this.
Excellent, and obviously we look forward to the trip down to Weymouth next week. There's a supporters coach going, but it's another ground that we've been to a few times before as well. People make the trip down there. I think last time you were down there, you had a fair bit of banter with the crowd, quite close to the dugouts. One of them again, isn't it?
Yeah. Obviously, the playoff semi-final was there. People forget that wasn't that long ago. When Slab was warming up to come on in the penalty shootout, and I think we gave away a goal by kicking it in someone's head. Look, new manager.
Yeah.
You know, we're doing really well away from home, and I really do think with 3 sessions this week, we'll have a good week, and I think we'll go down there pretty strong. I think it's a lot to like about it, because I think Jason had come out of that game well. Alfie looked like he needed the game. You know, Morgan's back. You saw what he can do. Josh Brook, and it's going to be competitive. So we'll see.
And have you given yourself enough space over the festive period for chips and a battered sausage tonight?
I've had a real issue with chocolate, to be honest.
Right.
I got put one of them chocolate bars. It's about the size of a fucking council estate, and I've done the lot.
Ah.
Yeah, so I'll be honest. I kind of feel addicted. I feel I need to go and get another one. So I need to lose some cargo, James. I'm overweight, and I need to consider my dinner carefully.
So if anyone offers you any chocolate, the answer's no.
No, the answer's fucking yes. Give it here. Yeah.
All right, thanks, Mark. As always, well done today.
Cheers, mate.
Have a good week, and we'll see you at Weymouth.
Thanks to all the fans, and thanks for listen. That singing all game makes a big difference to the boys, and we mustn't get bored of, like, when we've had games and we dominate them and we're on the ball. We mustn't sort of think, well, we're going to win today, or we must keep up that 12th man support. It makes a big difference.
Thanks, Mark.
Cheers, mate. Cheers, boys.